I'll take you through what I have learned yesterday. We have had an interesting session yesterday. The topic was TTT, train the trainer. I presume our organizations have sent us here, or people who have come on their own, with the belief that at some point of time in their careers they would have to train people. Now, in that process, you need to first get trained. So that's the process, train the trainer. And why do we get training, or why do we, slog it out every day and out? The reason is simple. We all have a dream. I started with a dream of being a billionaire. And I want to be a billionaire because I want to have that, my airline. So we'll start off with this. As a trainer, the first thing is you need to break the ice. How do we break the ice? Or what is an icebreaker? We have had lovely sessions, so many people participated, everybody came up with a good solution. I have a small picture to show you what I have learned is the icebreaker. Why do we need an icebreaker? I'm sorry about this picture. I couldn't place it well, but I'll read it out for people at the back. It says, if you were a dog, what breed would you be? The guy who's asking this question is also shown as a dog. Why do we do this? We need to do this to get people drop their guards. We need to get people comfortable. We need to get our trainees to connect with us. So you need to have such fun questions, such situations you need to create, and that's what is the icebreaker. Few things before we start the session. You need to prepare the content, and when you're preparing the content, you need to be clear. Whom are you going to address? What are these people? Why are they here? When would you be conducting the session? And where would you be conducting? I have purposely missed out two, and I would appreciate if somebody can point out two more wives as we've been taught. Any guesses?
What?
Whom? What?
Why?
And next is how.
How?
How. Very nice. You people have picked it up as well as I have picked it up. Good. So we need to be clear that these 5 wives and a H has to be there, so that your content is proper. Then we learned few interesting things. I am not going to take you through the entire yesterday's session, but I picked up few things. I had very little time. I admit it's not a very well made presentation, but I'll show you some pictures which will bring in some of the elements which we learned yesterday. That shows not a very great this thing, but there's one corner which is missing, which is, going on the other side. This is a triangle, training triangle as we've been told. 3 aspects of it: training, trainer, and the training. We've learned that to impart a good session, you need to start off, you need to take off very well. Then you need to keep flying, that means you need to deliver. And at the end, you need to make a perfect landing. How do you do that? You have to make a purposeful, impactful statement. So these are the 3 dots which you need to connect, and they should be overriding your entire presentation. Structure of the presentation has to be built on this triangle. This I have purposely kept it little later. As a presenter, you need to be very, very well turned out. You need to have very nicely groomed hair. You need to have if you shave or otherwise, well kept beard, and most important, you need to be always smiling. I don't see many of you smiling, so I would request you to just have a smile. You will feel better. Thank you. Then a formal dress and a warm handshake. Very correct body posture. We'll learn a little bit more about this as we go further. Any questions on this?
No.
Thank you. We have had a lot of people yesterday coming in and standing like this. I didn't know that this is not a very great posture to start your presentation or be presenting something. So this is I learned while I was making the presentation, that you need to have open hands. Don't close in. Very important. You need to have regular eye contact with most of the people. Yes, sir.
2 minutes left.
Sure. Thank you. Few questions you need to ask. It will always better to have yes or no kind of questions. Is this picture, is this a carrot? You are certain to get an answer yes or no. Depending on the situation which you want, you can have the structure of the question. Then one very good session which we had yesterday was on meditation. I don't want to do it. If I had the time, I would have probably taken you through that meditation. Thank you, sir. Timelines. Most important, be on time, finish on time, respect the individual's time. He's come here for a purpose. Thank you. I have not finished yet. This is a message which I learned today in the morning. Hero's journey starts at the end of the comfort zone. You need to push yourself out of your comfort zone to achieve what heroes achieve. Thank you.